this with dance. You know why I'm dancing? Because we are back with an exciting show. I mean, this is our season 2 of our Splendour show. Like I always said, I told you before that when we come back, we'll make you happy, we'll make you proud. Oh, my name is Glory Ocon. I want to begin this season with World Tourism Day that took place in Niger State at Gurara Falls. It was a fantastic moment. It was glamorous. The government in Niger State saw the need to take the show to where it will be more appreciated, and a way of telling the world, oh, come, we have this amazing gift from God. Come and explore. That's the reason why they decided to host the World Tourism Day at Gurara Falls. Check it out, and I'll be right back. Gurara Falls is one of the popular tourist sites in Niger State, located in Borno Village local government area, which is along Suleja Mina Road. The falls is about 300 meters in height, with 200 meters and drops 50 meters below. This amazing site was first discovered by an hunter from the area. The people from the communities were worshipping the falls as their gods. The falls was turned into a recreational center after it was discovered by the Europeans in 1925. Since then, the story of the falls changed. The event here was 2016 World Tourism Day put together by the Niger State Ministry of Information, Tourism and Culture, which was on the theme Tourism for All, promoting universal accessibility.
The center is chosen, as you see from the thing. Tourism is now the influence in Nigeria, and Gurara Falls is a money spinner, which everybody can see. And we need to sell this to the world. We call people here to come and see what we have. If we don't blow our pockets, nobody will do that.
The Commissioner for Tourism said the state has a lot to gain if the tourist sites are well developed.
We actualize it because it's going to be a tourist site. They will have resorts, they will have golf course, so many things will take place here, and it will boost the locals, because they are going to promote agriculture. This water that is going away today, you are seeing, is going to be a waste. But by the time these people come on board, they are going to have a hydro on this water. It is possible to generate, to have another hydro dam here. So many things will take place. And in Niger State, our IGR is going to boost.
Glory to Almighty Allah, made it possible for us to be here, and at the same time made the celebration very, very colorful and successful. The essence is to review the achievement the tourism sector have in the economy, to see how we are going, and then we're able to know our challenges, and then be able to put in place what are not in place. You can see several years we celebrate this, but we do it in the town. The President Commissioner has brought in this vision by bringing people here, and then incidentally we have a consultant from Canada who come in to add some value to the site. And we have been communicating through social media with 2 other investors that came last week, and that is giving the fall a very popular ground.
This outdoor games was another exciting moment for the people.
Go ahead.
want to try and take it. However, it's all right.
Marker. The game of paintball, the objective is to project a ball, a small ball, from your marker onto the opponent. When the ball hits, it goes splash. Once you've been splashed, you're out. Depending on the variation of the game, there are various different game settings, game types: capture the flag, elimination, defend the fort. There are various ways you can play paintball.
The World Tourism Day celebration is an annual event geared towards fostering awareness among nations of the importance of tourism and its social, political, and economic impact.
Welcome back. I'm sure you've enjoyed yourself about what you've seen that happened at Gurara Falls in Niger State. It was such an exciting time for the people. Oh my God. Right now, we're bringing to you the exclusive interview we had with the Obong of Calabar, Edidemepo Okod Abasi Otu the 5th. He was born on the 20th of November 1949. He's married, blessed with 7 wonderful children. He is an engineer by profession. He shared with us his experience, his pains and gains since his ascension to the throne. Listen to him and I will be right back.
The EFIC has a house system, and they share their kingship in that aspect of it. And so, being an Obong, it's not just a privilege, it's something that we give thanks to God Almighty for making one an Obong. And in my own case, I think it's the will of the Almighty that has actually played his part in the making of an Obong in my own case. There are so many things involved. You know, you are now the head of the whole Efik kingdom, not just of your family, but of all the families that make up the kingdom. And in most cases, even the neighboring communities or tribes that are close to you, or those that are your neighbors, you are still playing that part. And in the Efik kingdom, we have so many tribes that make up that kingdom. It doesn't mean that you have to be an Efik man before you are under that kingdom. When we talk about the kingdom, it spans the whole of the state, and it spans even into Akwa Ibom, the then southeastern state, and it spans beyond that up to the Cameroon, the southern part of Cameroon, Equatorial Guinea, Gabon, and all that. That has been the territory that the Efik kings and chiefs have been controlling in trade and everything. And as such, that falls within the kingdom of the Efik. And it is now for convenience and administration that the government deemed it wise to start delineating, creating paramount rulers or local governments, and then giving them the status to equally administer in the areas. But that doesn't divide the kingdom. They are all part and parcel of the Efik kingdom, and they are under the supremacy, the authority of the Obong of Calabar. And being one, that tells you that you have to be a father, you have to be everything. And what it takes is, as I've found out, is humility and sincerity. You must be a man of integrity. You must stand by your own words. You should be able to direct people. So it's not something that you just wake up and then start thinking of being one. No, it's a creation and it's created by God. Obong really. That's Efik language, Efik version of it. In English is homage paying to the king. That is when all the families and the communities go to the king. It's a yearly affair to pay homage, and in doing so, they come in with their traditional dances, showing cultural display of specific families. Because if you look at it critically, all the families have specific traditional dances that are peculiar to them. So during this period, that is when all the families, all the communities come in and then pay homage to the king. Signify love, unity of the Efik people in Efik kingdom, and it is this period that they come in and then discuss with the king on other days. You know, in most cases it's normally a 1 week affair event, but at the end of it, that is when a brother community coming with the traditional dances to display. But we had sessions normally that we sit down and discuss issues pertaining to these communities, and that interactive session normally helps the community, the king, for them to sit down together, discuss the problems they have, and then think of the way forward. So it brings unity and love amongst the Efik people. Yes, we can, but the key is that there is a lot more to be done. You know, if you travel out of the country and you go to other tourist sites and actually see what tourism is like, then definitely there is a lot to be done in this country. And even in Cross River State, there is a lot to be done. The government has to do more than what it is doing. You know, we are blessed with natural resources, so we are supposed to enjoy these resources by opening it up and then letting foreigners come in. You know, you must have something that attracts people to come in here, right? You know, something like the carnival, that is one thing, but we should look at other areas too, that the individuals, not just government alone, communities where they have natural terrain, natural things that can attract people to come in. They should be able to develop it in such a way that people should come in and then enjoy themselves and then take certain things out of here and then be part of what is happening here too. You know, the key is that we still need to develop ourselves, develop the communities, because there should be road networks that go into these areas. There should be enough power that sustained whatever we are doing in these areas. You know, there's no way we can develop tourism without looking at these areas. So definitely there's a lot to be done by the government. Well, when we talk of experience, it's so diverse that you cannot pinpoint a particular one unless you start saying the experience on so and so. But when you talk of experience, it's so wide that if we start talking about it, it will take the whole day. Experience, well, let me say, being the Obong of Calabar is one thing that one has to be reflective on, because as far as we are concerned, kings are born, they are not made. That is the Efik adage of it. And here is that is the will of the Almighty, that you are born into a family or into that blue blood lineage that actually may give you the opportunity to be. Well, in this position is something that, well, what can I say? Your legs are tied, your hands are tied, and they are dumped somewhere. You cannot move freely. You can't go out on your own. you are always policed, and you cannot do certain things that others are doing. So definitely, I think you are always in a relaxed mood in your own home, in the palace, except that so many activities happen that you are called up in one way or the other to attend to. But generally, you cannot go out playing tennis, you cannot go out doing this. That is the status you find yourself. So all you do is relax in the palace.
Wow, that was the Obong, the digital Obong of Calabar that just spoke. I'm so proud of him, and I'm sure the Calabar people are also proud of him as their #1 son. All right, right now bringing to you the call to the bar ceremony that took place in Abuja, where one of the sons of the head of service of the Federation was among the graduates. Check it out, and I'll be right back.
The International Conference Center Abuja was the venue for the call to the Nigerian bar ceremony. That's where the successful candidates at the September 2016 of the bar final examinations conducted by the Nigerian Law School under the supervision of the Council of Legal Education. Among them was the son of the head of civil service of the Federation, Barrister David Ayo-Ita.
I feel very happy and well achieved. It takes the grace of God to attain this kind of feat. To become a young lawyer, a new wig, it's the grace of God. I feel good.
And the mother, the head of civil service, Mrs. Winifred Ayo-Ita, was there with other members of the family and friends to witness the graduation ceremony. The newbies were already seated at the auditorium before the arrival of the body of benchers. The Director General of Nigerian Law School was the first to speak.
I heartily congratulate all the successful candidates for their hard work and dedication, which is the essence of our presence here today. To all the proud parents and relations, I extend warm felicitations on the success of these candidates, who very shortly will become new members of the Nigerian Bar. At the last call to the bar ceremonies in July, I highlighted the continuing challenge of violation of the given admission quotas by some faculties of law. I am again reiterating the imperative of strict adherence to allocated student numbers by our law faculties.
It's time for them to collect their certificates. The new wigs filed out according to their numbers.
Gadwell, Orize, Shizon, Faith, Deborah, Patrick.
The glamorous ceremony is over. It's time to go home. The head of civil service said her son has not only made her proud, but the whole family.
I'm very happy to be the mother of a future senior advocate of Nigeria, and I know that my son David Ayo-Ita has made us proud today and flies high on eagle's wings as a legal luminary.
Then we asked Barrister David why he decided to choose legal profession. This is what he said.
I've seen quite a number of injustice done in society to the less privileged and certain other people, and I think I want to come in to work on that, to do a lot of correction to the challenges in the legal system.
I believe David is the man that we've been waiting for in this country to change the judicial system of this country, to change it from just ordinary talk to action. I believe he'll be a man of light in a place of darkness. We really need justice, we really need men like David in this country. And I believe not just that he will be a senior advocate of Nigeria, but will be a lawyer that has a conscience, unlike other lawyers. I trust in him and I believe in him.
The new weeks later proceeded to Supreme Court for enrollment. Few hours later, it was another exciting gathering. This time, it was a dinner night at Nkoyo restaurant in Abuja. Family members, friends, and well-wishers thronged the venue to celebrate with Barrister David Oyoita for his success. After the arrival of the mother of the celebrant, the chairman of the occasion, retired Justice Charles Archibong, set the ball rolling.
Every form of human activity and happenstance that can occur within the society, and you come in contact with that very early in life. So within 3-4 years, you're in active professional practice. You mature a bit faster than those who are around you. So it is with particular pride that I invite you today to rejoice with us. I saw this young man develop a very early fascination with what he is engaged in now. Very early fascination and focus on becoming a lawyer. And here we are. He is a lawyer today. And I have no doubt that with the level of commitment and focus he has shown in his early years, as he carries that forward, he is going to rise very far.
It was a joyful moment for everyone that were there to share in Barrister David's achievement.
I should extend our congratulations to our son. We are sincerely congratulating him for his achievement. This is a very great achievement. It's a dream come true. And we pray to Almighty Allah to continue to uplift him to greater heights. Amen.
I am so glad. And I am standing here to thank the mother. There is no any time I call on her that has never answered me. God continue to answer you. God continue to strengthen you. God continue to make this children fruitful. You see your children in the name of Jesus.
So we want to appreciate him for keeping the flag flying. And we know that God is on his side. And he will make a mark in this country. Even if he wants to be an ambassador, because he's eminently qualified to be a diplomat, he's eminently qualified to be at the bar, and we thank God for everything. We must appreciate the effort of the mother. Very, very few women went through what she went through to raise these awesome guys. They are awesome guys, and God will bless her. God will reward her, and the children and their wives will honor her for the rest of her life.
And the mother of the celebrant.
It's a family gathering to rejoice with our son, David Orokoyoita, also known in circles as a taker. He's my father, my biological father, in that he has the humane nature, the gentleness, gentle as a dove, yet as a very strict and disciplined person. A taker, as you see him, you may underestimate him, but when he says no, he means no. And if he says yes, he means yes. And he's ready to go all the way, all by himself. He is that kind of man. So I believe he is in the right profession, in the legal profession, a profession where a man has to be able to stand by his conviction, stand by with a clear conscience to do the right thing. And I know that my son David Orokoyoita will live up to all the expectations that have been expressed in this room today. Not by his own power, not at all by his power, but by the power of the Holy Ghost. And I know that his
his life is settled because he is the apple of God's eye.
It's a blessing and it's a good thing and it's God's doing that today, 29th of November 2016, I've been privileged by God to be called to the Nigerian bar, the largest bar in Africa. I appreciate my mom, the head of Central Federation, for her consistency, her hard work, and her very motherly, of course, heart in bringing us all, my brothers and myself, in the way of the Lord. And my mom has been a role model to me since my dad passed on, and she has been a wonderful mother.
The end of this celebration was the beginning of a new life for Barrister David Oyo-Ita in his legal profession.
What a fantastic moment for every parent that were there to witness the graduation ceremony of their children. That's where we have come to the end of this week's edition of our Splendour Show. Join us again next week for more exciting time. I'm Glory Okon. Bye for now.